Let me tell y'all something. Messy don't die, it rests. And I had enough of it. So, yeah. Hey, y'all.
Hi,
I heard y'all been missing
everyone.
me.
The
Team
queen.
Messy is back. Please don't hype me. Don't hype me. Don't hype me.
Queen.
Hold on. Let's just get into the topic. I
Okay.
need to talk about,
Where do we start? You go, go.
I'm not gonna lie. I knew that Trinity and Bryce was gonna win, but a small part of me wanted Anaya and Carl to win.
I said this, like, I voted for Trinity and Bryce, but if they would have won, like, after their date, I sobbed through the entire date. It was so freaking cute.
Anaya and Carl, or
Anaya,
that theirs was cute. I'm like, production. I don't know. Production is. I don't know if they was setting her up to lose or they was always setting her up for this win. Because when I seen a preview of their date, I'm like, they're the winners. They
yeah,
had the best date. Then you
that,
had Kata and
they had to be quiet on the creek.
you. Me, Tia said, "Be quiet on the creek."
And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet on the creek.
Silence. So that was. I already knew that they was gonna come in last place. I'm still low key kind of irritated that Sincere and Melanie came in third. I don't know if you've been seeing what Sincere family been saying.
Girl, I've been waiting to talk to you about it. I've been waiting. You know how much I had to hold in all day?
Yeah, I was like, dang, why she ain't texting me? And I'm like, oh, we did make it. We said we
Yes,
not gonna talk
exactly.
to each
Wasn't
other.
going
No, his mom is like, so now I feel like everything that his stepdad came on the show and said was BS.
Well,
There
his
was
stepdad was there
rehearsed.
too. Did you see his stepdad was there?
I did not see his stepdad.
In one of
I
the
seen like,
in one of the clips, his uncle said like something like, "Oh, you should have tapped that or tapped it," in reference to Melanie. And his stepdad is sitting there with a cigar talking about some, yeah, that's how we do. So I said, "Oh, so that was performative of you."
it was performative. It
Yeah.
was performative. Okay. So I'm glad that the winners won. Sincere, his whole family. Even if you did have a redemption arc, now you don't. You really don't. You see
Really?
how people treating KC, right? And they treated KC off the strength of what he did to Anaya.
Mm-hmm.
So like they not treating you no type of way because Melanie, you keep forgiving this man and it's right in your face. Okay,
Right.
cool. But now you done mistreated Anaya, the people's princess, and Trinity, the winner. You talking crazy about her, talking about her sister is ghetto. It's not looking up for you, buddy.
And then his cousin made a follow-up video and like doubled down on it. I was like, "Oh, y'all,
Yeah,
you
they
talking
talking
about
about
something?"
some.
Go ahead.
They said that this must be indecisive. I'm like, bro, TikTok comes be having me hollering because indecisive is crazy. They talking
I
about
agree.
now we got an indecisive and an insincere the family. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, yeah, this is very familiar. So he came on the show acting like what his family was. But I already knew that because his mom was like, I want him to bring Melanie. This was before like I had got a soft heart for Melanie in the very beginning.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I don't like her. And then his mom's on live saying, "Oh, I love toxicity. Like she just like me. Melanie gonna fit right into the family." I knew then his family was throwed. I'm like, oh, his family is thrown all the way off.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And the only reason they probably said something is because they was getting backlash. Like, why did y'all raise this man?
Right.
Like,
But then he
I
had
don't
a
know.
little redemption because when his dad came on, people was like, okay, he's being held accountable, whatever, whatever. And then they just threw it all away. And then his cousin in his video that he posted doubling down, he talking about some, y'all not finna ruin his career before he even get out the villa. I said, y'all,
Y'all doing that.
y'all.
Y'all are doing that. Like, what I'm talking about right now. And then, okay, so that happened. And then we got the people who are,
Trying to
do you want to talk?
backtrack.
I'm about to say, do you want to talk? She said, do you want to talk about it? Do you want me to read it? Or do
Uh,
you want not to read it at all?
I don't, we could read it, but I don't care. If you want to read it, we
I'm
could.
gonna read it because I don't like people who are performative activists. It's
Yeah.
like, and they only talk about activism when it directly affects them. I don't like people like that. So I'm going to read it. I know they're gonna be like, this bitch been gone for this long. She come back being messy.
Back like you
Messy
never
doesn't
left.
die. Let me tell y'all something. Messy don't die. It rests. And I had enough of it. So yeah.
Oh,
Hold on. Oh dang, we talk a lot.
I know we wasn't even supposed to talk today.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, did I pass it up? No, we talked a lot. Did I delete it? Oh no, there we go, there we go, there we go. Shall I say? I'm gonna say the name. Blue Centric has spent the better half of this season. I've been had her blocked. One thing about I've been right about my intuition every time, except for that married baby daddy. But that's neither here nor there. Outside of that, I've been having a good intuition. Let me tell you something. I've been had Blue Centric blocked since last year. I've been had her blocked because she used to say weird stuff on threads, and I'm like, this lady kind of weird. So I'm just on. I got her blocked, right?
See, and I
And
never knew about her until last year's she was recapping last year's Love Island, and that's where I got introduced to her. And last year I was really fucking with her takes for real because she seemed very impartial, very unbiased, like holding people accountable where they needed to be accountable. And then this season I said, "Oh, this is the
like
one
it
we
was easier to hold people accountable last year because the person that was like causing hell in the villa was a non-black woman,
yeah."
but the core four are black women. So
Hmm.
it's like it's easier for people to paint which Huda was a villain. I'm not gonna say we painted her as a villain because she was, she jumping over cages to get the people back. She
No,
did a lot.
it's a
So
lot.
it was easy for people to hold Huda account. And then I feel like too, the racism was more prevalent last year. Like
Hmm.
even though not Melanie, Anaya's facing a very specific type of misogyny war. It's like I don't understand how you don't like how you don't see that.
Right.
Like even with Blue Centric talking about coming to on Anaya here, I personally feel like I don't like coming on black women here, period.
At
Unless
all.
like they're coming for you. Let's say and it comes from oh your wig look bad, then you go to that page like your wig don't look no better, lady. Like are you
The
okay?
call coming from his eyes, boo.
Like what are you saying? Like this call is coming from the same landline. What are you talking about right now? But outside of that, it's like comments on Anaya hair really bothered me because I honestly did not notice Anaya hair. I'm gonna be honest. Like I swear to you, I didn't notice Anaya hair until I got on Twitter or until I got on TikTok and I seen people talking about her hair. But I already knew that was gonna be a problem because when she had first got before when they first released her pictures, they was photoshopping this girl in straight hair. I said her natural type of curls is going to be a problem. Like even though that's not her natural hair, but it mimic her natural hair.
Right.
It's like so if loose take because it's not type 4C. If that type of curls don't save you, why y'all think black women with 4C hair don't want to wear their hair? Look
Right.
how y'all talking bad about this like I didn't understand and they talking about oh production play. Like if that's how her hair look, that's just how her hair look. And I
Right.
feel like if you have 4C hair and you actually take care of it, then you know that as a black woman, the back of my head when I'm wearing my afro is none of my
I was
business.
just
It's
about
none of
to
my
say, how
business.
often do we hear people say, "Oh, the back of my head is none of my business," but when y'all see that shit in practice, now all of a sudden it's an issue. I live by that. The back of my head truly is none of my business. I don't know
it's
what's
tr-
going on back there.
it's truly none like it's nobody business. Like
No.
one of the posts, I'm pretty sure I see like a lot of people are backtracking because a lot of people expected KC to win.
Mhm.
That's why so many people are like Blue Century. We finna read her thread in a minute. Matter of fact, let me read it first. Let me go ahead and read it first. Not so fun fact. Going viral is emotionally deregulating. You weren't thinking about that when you was on threads defending KC to the death of you.
Hello.
I mean, like, and Anaya's getting attacked on a small scale. Anaya's being attacked on a worldwide scale. It's people from fucking Poland coming on this lady here, like,
Like,
lady,
like
what are
all
we
over.
talking
It's really
about?
crazy.
It's really creepy. Then she goes, having your name be a trending topic, seeing clips of you floating around out of context, finding out quotations in real time how you come off to strangers, telling your ego to hush so you can listen to the feedback that's actually valid, not letting yourself feel victimized by the feedback that clearly isn't valid. All of that can get heavy. So the base aside, my heart really does go out to all those kids coming out of the villa this week. But you spent your whole time
Sweet.
on threads talking bad about Anaya.
Right.
And it wasn't just no regular discourse. It was
Right.
like, it's something deep in you that you don't like this lady.
Yeah.
It's something deep rooted in you. You don't like Anaya. I don't know if you got her tweets because I'm not on threads. So I can go through and see some of the tweets that you had screenshotted.
Yeah.
But actually I'm just gonna get on TikTok because TikTok has screenshotted her stuff.
Yeah, the ones that really bother me, like I'm not saying you have to root for whoever you want to root for if you feel like their behavior is whatever. But the anti-blackness of it all is where
Oh,
like
I knew she had a damn TikTok, but she deactivated her TikTok since then. I mean, she reactivated her TikTok since then. She deactivated during the whole season. So I guess she didn't. I guess she thought that like Threads was like a safe space and people weren't going. It's easy to say, oh, you screen you. It's easier for you to get on Twitter and say, hey, that's fake. That's a fake screenshot. Especially if people
Especially with
delete it, they don't
AI.
record it.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to you posting on your social media, your TikTok, and then I mean that's you saying it, bro. We seen you people that stitched it. You can't run for
You
and
can't
say
run
some
from
stuff is
that.
fake on
Yeah.
TikTok. So I think it's very convenient. You reactivated your page right after these people came home. Cause you remember I had said, "Do she got a TikTok?" And I said, "Oh, she's not on TikTok." And now I'm looking at her TikTok. Like I'm
Hmm.
looking at her TikTok. Okay, this is one of Anaya's colors. Y'all seem to think KC is, and no, I will not be elaborating. Blue centric, no need to elaborate. The girlies have been saying this since week one because it's pretty loud. And then you talk like what you saying is not right. Like what you
At
saying
all.
is
Where is the colorism? Like, I'm so
is
confused.
and then she had made a comment on Anaya here, and it was something like, this is offensive to us black women,
Yeah.
or something along that nature. What did the screenshot say?
I
Like,
can't remember her. Let me see if I can find the video.
while she find a video, I'm a yap a little bit. I don't see how black women who get on the internet and you preach all this pro blackness and this pro activism, and you preach about hair texture and you preach about the how it harms us to talk about it. Then you get on your major platform and you open dialogue for people to dog pile on black women in their hair. I don't like selective activism. That's not me. My morals don't change because of who I like. That's not how I am. I didn't fell out with my favorite cousin because I don't do deadbeats. I don't fuck with deadbeats. So, and I fell out with my favorite cousin behind that. You a deadbeat, you got to get from around me. So
Gotta
when
get.
people, but already you got it.
No, no, no. Sorry.
But all of the people, like I've been noticed that people are very, very, um very selective in their outrage. I've been seeing a lot of my ex mutuals talking about, oh, KC wrote you this whole, and that's another thing I'm gonna talk about is KC's speech. As a dark-skinned black woman, I knew that that speech was BS. I knew that that speech was BS. And I'm seeing lighter women talk about, oh, KC, he did all this speech for you, woo woo woo. The only time a black man has constantly talked about my skin color was when I asked them, what do your exes look like? And they have all been mixed or light skinned women. I said, oh, you're a colorist. They did nothing but mix and light skinned people. That's not a coincidence. That's a pattern. And you're a colorist. And that's fine. But that's the only time that a black man has ever just been fixated on my skin.
Here we go.
And you got it?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the because I found this video. Oh, here we go. Wait, hold on.
Oh, that's the one I had sent you.
Yes, here it is. Somebody has said, I don't like how y'all picking on Anaya's hair, very anti-black to me. And then Blue replied to that and said, her not taking care of a dry aging wig isn't a blackness thing. If anything, as black women, we're mortified on her behalf. Are y'all okay?
And
Crazy,
who told you to be mortified on this lady behalf? Like, I think
crazy
that's
word.
what's really throwing me. It's like, and then it's no shade, but is this a better hairstyle? Is
Oh,
this what she should have came into the villa in? Like, that's what I don't understand. It's no shade. It's no shade because look, my wig is going crazy right now. It's no shade. It's truly no shade.
like we
But
all
what I'm
have bad hair days.
we do, but to get on your platform and you open dialogue for a black woman to be dog pile, that's a problem for me.
Yes,
Especially a black woman that didn't do anything. It's one thing if you and a black woman going back and forth. Yeah, I am about to open these comments. But once my comments start getting, because I used to go in on people on social media too. But once my comments start getting too anti-black, oh, I'm deleting video.
right,
I just said something messed up. It's
right.
like when a whole bunch of men come start agreeing. Oh,
Oh,
reevaluate what you just said.
no, quickly.
No, quickly. So it's like, or was Anaya like? I don't understand how Anaya was supposed to come into the villa looking like. Like, I don't know what y'all wanted her to look like because everybody that has been making comments on Anaya hair, y'all are either not wearing y'all natural hair. When y'all do wear your natural hair, it's dry and it's brittle, and it's no shade. It's honestly no shade. It's dry and it's brittle, and it look like it's finna break off. Or it look like you don't take care of yourself. So for you to be like, oh, Anaya, it is, and I feel like a lot of it comes from you know how I told you how me and my homegirl had discussions. You
Mhm.
know, I feel like a lot of it comes from a lot of black people are low key kind of elitists. Not elitists. Let me not say that because they wouldn't make them elitists. They don't like Anaya because Anaya isn't. She didn't come from a struggling background.
Right. Well,
Anaya come from.
and that's
Oh,
the
my
thing.
bad.
No, you're good. I'm sorry I cut you off, but they always want to say like, "Oh, black people aren't a monolith. We come from all different shapes and sizes." And then, but then when a black woman doesn't fit what you have in your head. Now it's a problem. So it's like, which is it? Are we a monolith or are we not? We're not, obviously, but don't like try to be weird towards her because she doesn't fit whatever stereotype or whatever you have in your head.
And that's not fair to her. That's not fair for her, for
Oh.
y'all. I already feel like it wasn't fair for y'all, for her, because y'all were projected. Think people forget this is a game. This is a game show, and it's a love show.
Hmm.
Who you're attracted to, this lady don't have to be attracted to. Like when y'all was hypersexualizing and fetishizing that dark skinned man, I think his name Kenyon, and
Child.
y'all. That's why y'all really want that. That's why y'all really want a night with him. Y'all fetishize and y'all hypersexualize dark skinned black men. Let's keep it a band. That's why y'all was defending KC when he was dead ass wrong. And that's why I was glad when he came out and said, "Oh, I was dead ass wrong," and y'all still was defending it, talking about he
Ew.
was coerced to say that. Woo, woo. Okay, whatever, because he repeated it again on After Sun. So
Right.
that's clearly how he felt. So it's like y'all wanted her to be with this dark skinned man, and then y'all keep saying, "Oh, she's color, she color struck." Sean said, "Oh, I pulled the night every morning. We had
Every
long chats. I
day.
don't know why it was posted. I don't know why it wasn't, shown, but I pulled the night every single day to talk, and she didn't want me. So y'all keep saying, "Oh, Anaya didn't have options. Anaya's safe. Anaya's safe space was no. Her safe option was KC. She had options. KC, you didn't stand behind my door." That was KC. KC didn't have options to Casa. And then even then, those girls were thirsty because they was able to watch everything that was going on. They was able to watch everything that was going on. So
Right.
that's why, oh girl, her whole introduction was about you.
Right.
It was about you. But you know what, Casey? I'm scared for you. I hope she don't pull that Glock 49 on you, because
Child.
they say
They
she
said
got
she
a
keep that
history.
thing on.
I'm scared of her. Okay, don't make her get a third restraining order, please,
No, because
for the love.
she came in there too focused on Casey. Like she walked in like, oh, I'm here for Casey. That shit was scary to me from the beginning.
That was, and it was like, then her after son talking about she ain't gonna be cool with some of the girls, which I feel like that's her God given right.
Right.
That's your God given right. But it now I see why when you say, "Oh, I don't have friends," I get it. You don't have friends in the real world, I understand. It's one thing to not have a lot of friends, because you get older, it's just some people just still gonna be stuck at 18. So you just like, I'm gonna have to leave you there. But you have no friends at 25. That's like the peak of your age. Like that's when you should have all the friends. So
Right.
it's like you have no friends. And
Yeah.
it's they say this your 87 dating show. I don't know, man. Y'all, but hey, I feel like this. At least we know you was there for love, because you've been on a lot of dating shows. So it's like, well, at least we know she was actually there for love. Maybe I don't know. I don't get it.
I
I
don't know.
don't know.
I keep
I
seeing
f-
clips of her past shows too. I never seen the same clip twice. It's like when them clips, when they was
but
releasing
Gypsy
the
Raw,
gypsies.
like she had a wig and a costume for every different freaky talk.
Yo,
No, what's crazy is when I seen that comment that said, "Oh, I haven't seen a new clip yet." I mean, an old
the
clip
same
yet.
clip.
I
Yeah.
thought of that. I'm like, bro, this remind me of Gypsy Rose and this lady walking.
Like, I really have not seen the same clip of her on a dating show twice, but hey,
No, like I'm actually scared. Like, no, I'm very scared of this. But I don't know. I don't even know what to say, because I feel like this has been one of the best Love Island seasons. I'm glad that NBA Twitter found out that they're losers, and this is a Barbie Palace,
this is
bitch.
Barbie Dream House. This ain't the Mojo Dojo Casa house.
Yeah, this is Barbie Palace. And they swear up and down. Oh, we no, this is y'all beating y'all chest and talking about, oh, we're gonna get KC to the finals. Watch this. And I feel like a lot of them was super mad because they was like, damn, we can't disrespect a dark skinned black woman on a level like this. So now a lot of them really gonna stop watching. I'm glad that all of the birds said that they're gonna stop watching. All of the pick me women, they're gonna stop watching.
Please stop.
A lot of people are going to come out of I hope that a lot of these like Trinity, Anaya, especially Anaya. I hope her parents got, or her family got, screenshots of every celebrity that was talking bad about her, Blue
Yes.
Centric, Marseille Martin. I hope they got screenshots of everybody, to Chloe Bailey. I hope they got screenshots of all these people talking bad about her.
Chloe was talking
And
bad about her too.
she wasn't necessarily talking bad about her, but she was Team KC. But she wasn't like dogging Anaya, but she Team KC.
Okay.
Yeah, she Team KC. And I feel like you being Team KC and your sister is with the man that she was with is crazy to me. And it's no shade to Holly at all. But I feel like, take a look around.
Yeah.
Take a look around. Do you see her anywhere?
Like, take a look around, please.
Like, read the room.
No, please read the room. Like, I don't know. Look, I'm ready for the reunion, because
Yeah, I'm
Cause
interested.
Soul gonna be there. Mama gonna be snapping.
Mama,
Mama happy.
Mama gonna have about 30 seconds because it's been too much that has gone on since. Like you not gonna be as important as I feel like you think you finna be at this reunion. We don't
She
put
not because so much stuff happened. I think she thinking because up until the point that she was in the villa. Hey, grandma.
special guests. Hello.
But so dang, she threw me off. She
No,
really threw me off.
there was
Oh, so Beatrice, I don't know if I'm saying her name right because I don't know how to say it with an accent because my
Beatrice.
braces. Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Yeah, they
No.
talking about some she gonna throw her leg. I said, what? That's not funny. I dated a man with no arms and no legs before, so
See
I'm
that photo
for.
they had created of when TT and Casey walked back in the villa and they said if Via would have still been there and there was a picture of like TT ducking and I said y'all have got to put the phones down. Y'all got to
No. And then like I think everybody problem that came out of the villa that wanted sincere is beefing with Melanie. Like this lady, y'all see this man is treated, and they'll tell you something.
Mm.
Women will call you a bird just so they could wait to be in your bird position.
No, because Amora, she keeps saying, "Oh, I wouldn't have put myself in a position like Melanie's." You wanted him. You wanted him. You wanted
And
him
you
to bring
saw everything that happened to that point, and you still chose to go after
still
sincere.
talking about some he's emotionally intelligent. Like, are we good? Like, what are we talking about?
Like you don't even believe that.
No,
You don't even believe that.
there's no way.
Nobody in this villa believes that.
There's no way you could.
And a lot of people say, "Oh, I see." It's not. Hold up, let me show you the picture. It had me crying. I said that is not funny, but it was so funny. Hold up, I don't know if you can see this. It's the brown paper.
I'm
Paper say
irritated.
okay, not okay, but no. I feel like we Melanie fans are did her a disservice. I ain't gonna lie, they did do her a disservice. But hear me out. Please don't judge me.
I'm listening.
I feel like please don't judge me. I didn't tell you who I voted for, but I definitely voted for Sincere Melanie.
I did too. I did too. I had
Don't judge
to.
me. I feel like I felt like everybody up until that point, and you saw it on the big screen. Like that's one thing I will always appreciate about Anaya was it only took her one time to say, "Oh, you disrespectful. I'm cool."
Right.
Melanie, this man keep playing, and I don't know if because she's like at this point we so too far in the game for me to like just
There's
walk
no one
away at
else
this
coming in
point.
at this point anyway.
Yeah, so it was like now that first time, whenever Melanie was like top two or top four, whatever it was, the first time before we had to vote for like four different people, I did not vote for
No, no, I
Melanie.
didn't either.
I didn't vote for her because I'm like, bro, this man is you for real? But
Right.
like I told, like me was talking about, we can only. I mean, if you like it, I love it. Like I wanted Kata. I don't want Kata out the villa. I didn't want Kata out the villa. But Zach and KC had to go.
Right.
They had to go. And yeah, Sincere is not a good person. I don't want people like, oh, y'all just feel like that because y'all color strip. It has nothing to do
Right.
with the
No,
fact that
hear me out.
what
I feel like people are like, how could y'all vote for Sincere over KC? The reason I felt more comfortable voting for Sincere than KC is that nobody disagreed that Sincere was wrong. Sincere was held accountable by the audience, right? With KC,
yeah.
y'all were so just anti-black and would refuse to hold that man accountable. It got to the point where I felt like I cannot platform this shit and vote for this shit knowing how anti-black y'all are being towards Anaya, knowing that y'all are not holding this man accountable. And so that's why I felt more comfortable voting for Sincere because like it was at that point it really didn't even have to do with KC for me as much. It had to do with his fans and the audience that made me vote for Sincere. It really
Yeah, because when like his fans was in the comments talking about, oh, we're going to get him a top four and boot this B out the villa and just
yeah,
all type of. And one thing I want to say before we continue this conversation, I don't agree with the fact that they put Casey in a dress. I don't agree with the fact that they masculized Tier. I don't agree with any of
right.
that. All of that is anti-black. It's just I don't agree with any of that at all.
Yeah.
But that's just to say that she was like, oh, I'm a black girl with braids. Like she got nothing. She immediately started reading her comments and was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat. They gonna eat this up. They gonna eat this up."
Right.
First of all, you have two restraining orders on you. You have two restraining orders on you. and you said do something, wherever you said, who gonna
Are you
check me,
gonna
wherever
shut
you
me up?
said, yeah, are you gonna shut me up?
Y'all know them as fighting words. Like, come
That's
on.
aggressive.
Y'all
And then how she
know.
was even standing, that's aggressive. Like,
Right.
and I'm not one of those people to say, "Oh, girl, that's not anti-black. Stop making everything about race." But truly, stop making this about race. This
Right.
is not about this is not about race at all. And people like, "Oh, since I ain't gonna lie, Sincere is pretty." But you know what we said? We said Sincere gonna be a problem because he know that he fine. We
Mhm.
said that at the beginning. I said
Yeah.
Sincere is gonna be a problem because he know that he fine. But it's just like Melanie. The thing is, like, Sincere, it's like, yes, Sincere played her to a certain extent, but it's like he told the truth, he just downplayed it.
Yeah.
Like whenever she had said, what did she say? Like, did you kiss her? He was like, oh, what he say? No, she
He said,
kissed me,
yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that.
He's like, yeah, we kissed, but she initiated it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he is a liar.
And also,
And
that's another reason I felt comfortable voting for Sincere over KC is that because, like, at least Sincere's dishonesty was rated E for everyone. That man lied to everyone. KC preyed on Anaya, and I just could not fuck with that. I just couldn't.
he preyed on her. And then too, it was like at least Sincere, he did explore his options or whatever. He did what he came to do. He
Mhm.
just was more comfortable with Melanie.
Right.
Maybe because she
She gonna be there. I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh,
She know where home is at. She one of them type of women. I leave those type of women alone. Oh, he know where home at. He know where home. I leave those type of people alone. You just gotta let them have it. But what I will say is, with KC, it was like you play up until it was like you had everybody fooled,
yeah.
not me, because I've been new. I've been new. Whenever he had made that comment, he was like, "Oh, I would have been hella mad." In verbatim, I would have been hella mad if they voted for me versus. I mean, if they didn't vote me top four in this shit because I've been in the longest
Same
coupling.
thing.
When
Yeah.
he said that, I said, "Oh, this he in it for the game," and
But
that's why people say that. Oh, he didn't explore. Since he didn't explore soul because of Anaya, he didn't explore soul because he's seen. Oh, we're voted top four, so they see that they like me and Anaya. It's going to be a risk for me to go and vote to be with Soul and them possibly not like this couple, and then I can't double back to Anaya. He
right.
did it because it was a safe option. And then people talking about, well, it was a safe option for KC too. No, it wasn't.
Wasn't.
Naya, she had options, and don't want to believe that Anaya had options because y'all feel like Anaya is
Got
unattractive
down
and y'all
pat.
like KC.
Correct.
That's why y'all think KC is attractive. That's why it was so many people defending Taylor last year, and y'all was dog pounding on Landry because y'all felt like, how dare you, a dark skinned woman, feel a type of way and not, how dare you? You got look at this man wanting you. It's like, do y'all believe dark skinned black women don't have options?
Right.
You remember that conversation I had? A friend of mine DM me. He was like, "Oh, you probably you went through something because of how you go hard on colorism." It's like, do I have to go through police brutality for me to talk about police
Right.
brutality?
For me to
It's like I
realize
see
that it's
what's
wrong.
happening. Yeah, it's I
Right.
feel like low key you calling me stupid too because it's like, can I not understand what's going on in the world around me for me to say, hey, that happened to them because of their skin color or their skin tone. That can happen to me.
Right.
I've never experienced on a dating scale because that's what a lot of people minimalize colorism too is on a data scale. Like they truly don't believe that colorism affects people getting jobs. They don't believe that colorism kills, and it does because it's a byproduct of racism.
Right.
So it's like on a data scale, I've never experienced colorism. What's funny is I attract a lot of colorist men. I attract a lot of colorist men, and it's weird. Like I've been told that, especially when I moved deep down south, I've been told like, "Hey, you're not too dark, but you're not too light. It's like you just perfect shade of brown." I'm like, and then like it'd be men darker than me, and I'm just like, our if we was to have kids, our kids are going to be dark. They're not going to come out. They may not come out my skin tone. Like I'm
Right.
not my daddy color or my mama color. Like I'm just like in the mix of what they was. So it's like if you are dark skinned, you darker than me, and I'm dark skinned. Our child is going to be in the middle of that, and they're going to be darker than me.
Right.
So it's like I don't, and but when I used to date light skinned men, it'll be like people will be like, oh, you should be appreciative that he wants you. Or like when I dated a Hispanic man before, and like the comments would be weird. I'm like, this is weird.
Very
This is
weird.
so weird. It's like dark skinned women got to be appreciative of any man that wants. It's like being fat. Oh, you got to be appreciative of any man that wants you because you're not desirable at all. And that's what people saying in the comments. Like a night should be appreciative because she's not desirable. She dark skinned. And I'm just like they like black women are like the least sought after. And it's like I guess dating wise, but I don't know.
No, like it's just
I
crazy.
don't know. Me personally, I choose to be. If I was a man, I would choose to be with an Ebony queen. That's who I would be with.
Yeah.
Period.
Like
You don't get the reference, Ebony.
I get it. I got it. Eva honey.
But I don't know, y'all. I just this season really showed a lot of people characters.
It
Like it was easy to like not like Huda. Everybody just like she was just unlikable.
Mhm.
So it was easier for people to not like Huda. Even then, like it was easy for people to also like Taylor because it's like I don't know. That was a weird season too. I really didn't focus too much on Taylor. I'm gonna be honest, like I really didn't, because I'm like Alandria bad as fuck. Like when she got this villa, and people was overly defending Alandria. Like even though she had hate comments, the black community wasn't split like how they is with. Let me say not the black community, but black yappers wasn't split like how they are with Casey and Anaya. You know, like everybody was backing Alandria and Shelly. Period. They was the two darkest women on that show. Honestly, I feel like they was the only two black women on the show for a while, wasn't they?
Yeah, Coco came in during Casa, but like
Yeah.
that's like 3 weeks in. So
Yeah, so it was easy for people to defend Shelly and Alandria. And also, Shelly and Alandria, specifically she is conventionally attractive. You
mhm.
know, she got I'm not gonna say she got like soft features, but compared to Alandria features, it's easy for people to defend Shelly because we know featureism, texturism,
It's all
all of it play into that.
yeah, yeah.
So it was just like, I don't know.
No,
This
but
season it was
I think the reason, because I've noticed that too, is that the people who were defending Alandria and calling out Taylor's behavior last season flipped completely and are now like Team KC and saying Anaya is the problem. And I think that some of that is rooted in the fact that they didn't find Taylor attractive. They found KC attractive.
that is true.
They found Alandria beautiful and they don't find Anaya beautiful.
That is
And
true.
that's why people are having such a hard time holding Casey accountable. It's all about like because Anaya and not to say that Anaya isn't beautiful because obviously she is, but she's more of a stallion and Alandria is more petite. And so
Yeah, and that's
that
why they go so
up.
hard to defend Trinity compared to Anaya.
Correct.
Because
Yes.
for them to say, "Oh, Anaya color struck," and it's no shade to Trinity because I love Trinity down. Like she beautiful. I'm glad that she won. You know, I feel like a lot of people feel like it was a fake relationship. I don't feel like it was fake.
I
A
don't
lot of people keep mentioning the fact that he older, but he mentioned that in the beginning. He's like, that's why I don't really want to be with her because of how young she is, and she
right,
still got a whole life to live. So
right.
it's not like he was like, oh, she young. And you know, my thing is, y'all don't even know predatory behavior when it's in front of you. That's why half of y'all
Well,
still stepping in the name of love. But when y'all
hello.
see somebody that he say, I don't really want to explore her because she's so young, all of a sudden, wow, 30-year-old with a 22-year-old, really? Which I
Right.
do think they didn't do better with these ages.
I do
I
too.
do think they need to do better with these ages because y'all ain't gonna dare. Well, Parmesan cheese, she was
She was
no,
26.
what's her name? Permission slip. What's her name?
Carmita. I'm crying.
Forgot her name, but she was 27. She was 27.
And Corbin is 22, mind you.
Yeah, but nobody saying nothing about that though.
Hello.
Nobody saying nothing about that. Like, and there's no shade to my homegirl, but she made it come like, wow, 30-year-old with a 22-year-old. And then you started defending Pernita. When I said, well, Pernita 27 with Corbin, he 22. And I was like, you calling these girls little girls? Yeah, they are little girls too, because you're a grown ass lady.
You're right.
Like, you is a grown woman. Like, these are
Oh
children to you. Yeah.
my God.
So it's like, so I don't, girl, I forgot what the hell we was talking about. We
I
just
know.
got
I was,
talking about.
and I had a point to make, and I forgot
I
too.
did too. That's why I'm like, what was we talking? Oh, we talking
Oh,
about Alandria and them defending Alandria compared to Anaya because she a
yes,
stallion. But I
yes.
don't know if that's what we was going. I mean, what you saying?
But I wanted to say something about we when you had brought up the color struck, we were going to talk about Trinity because why I was talking to somebody about the show and they were like they said that the only person on the cast who liked black men was Trinity. And I was like, how do you figure that? Because she's been with Bryce since the beginning. Like, what do you talk? And then she's like, oh, well, in Casa, she explored with Corey a little bit, but then she went back to Bryce. And I'm like, so that make like y'all just be saying shit. It was her trying to say that Anaya was color struck, but Trinity wasn't because she had explored with Corey. But I'm like, first of all, Sean pulled Anaya every day. He's already said that multiple times, and she said that she was good where she was at. And also, when people talking about Anaya was using Corey, Casey as a safe option, no,
Do you
because
hear them dogs in the background?
no.
Okay, good. My bad.
How is she playing it safe when the safe thing for her to do would have been to bring Carl back from Casa? She stayed single because she wanted to be with KC. Like if she was really trying to play it safe or she was color struck, she would have picked Carl.
She would have picked Carl. She
Like,
definitely would have picked Carl. And that's why I tried to tell my homeboy. I'm like, if a person, y'all don't understand what a color struck person is.
At
They
all.
don't care what the person look like. They don't care what the. That's why you be seeing black men who hate black women, be with a white woman who ain't got shit. She ain't worth shit. She ain't about shit. She don't got shit. And you see these people. You see these black men would date a white woman with 23 kids, no education behind her, compared to a black woman that may sought out after them and like, hey, I want you. She got a degree. She don't have any kids. She got her own. But he want to be with this white woman based off the sole purpose that she's white. He don't care that she don't got shit. He don't care about that because he's color struck. So if Anaya truly was color struck and she truly, and like y'all said, she really wanted to fuck sincere, she wouldn't be friends with Melanie. She would like. I don't understand any of it. Like y'all, that also let me know a lot of y'all don't understand these systems that y'all complete like that y'all are always talking about. A
Right.
color struck person is going to choose the other person regardless if they feel like that's a safe option or not. That's what they're going to do.
Oh. And
Just
then
like an ignorant. My bad. What you saying?
go ahead.
No, I forgot that fast.
No, but like, and I was talking to somebody else because they were like, oh, well, because when I mentioned that, Sean had said that he pulled her for every day or whatever. And they're like, well, of course she wasn't going to pick Sean because he is a kid. You think if they're coupled up, that means automatically that they got to get married when they leave the villa? Like, if she still just wanted to be with somebody, she still would have picked Sean. She could have made, like, if she didn't want the kid afterwards, maybe she would have dumped him. But, like,
Especially if y'all saying she playing it safe.
right.
Like y'all arguments make no
They
sense.
make no sense. Y'all make
like,
no
pissing me
sense. And that's
off.
what's irritating. Like, oh, I hate it. I hate it.
It would never make sense. Like I couldn't like, they better be glad the week of my period I was just too exhausted to even be on my phone because that whole week that was when Picasso came, so I really was. Like I'm rethinking about it, I'm getting mad again, bro. Cause Twitter be pissing me off. They
I
be
don't
making
even
me
have,
mad.
that's why I don't even have Twitter. I don't got the fucking time for
Girl,
this.
you got threads, that ain't no better.
Yeah, that's true. I was in a little
Like, yo, you know
before
what?
Love Island, I was in a little threads bubble. Like my timeline was hella curated. And I think because when Love Island started and people started talking bad about Anaya, I was under the comments defending her. And then Threads now thinks that I like that shit. And I'm like, please, that's not what I was doing. It's a double-edged sword.
No, this is not what I want. It's like,
Why would I
and then
want
it's like, and you be wanting to skip some of the stuff. Like it'd be some tweets. I'm like, let me just skip this. And then I go back to it and I'll sit on, I'll be making like 4 or 5 scrolls. I'll sit on, I'm like, this is some stupid shit. And
Right.
I'll click it under and I'll just hurry up and block them because I'm like, I don't even want you responding to me. I want everybody else to see what I'm finna say. But
Right.
I couldn't because it was these losers that buy verified accounts. You following, you got 2 followers and you follow. Okay. What was we talking about?
See, this is what happens when two girlies with ADHD link up.
I don't know what we was talking about. Today, I felt my back grow a little bit more.
Wow, what happened?
I ate some Frito chips. Then I ate this caramel ice cream.
Oh, I love
I
Frito.
thought to myself, make some cinnamon pancake. And I was like, what is going on? I was like, you need to relax. And after that came after I had no listen, it's this video. Hold on, I'm gonna send you the video. I didn't even know I was breathing that hard in the video.
No,
And I was like,
please.
because I'm big. No,
Because I'm big and I'm fat and I'm nasty and you're not getting the whole point.
hold on, you gotta listen to the audio because when I say I was breathing hard, I didn't even know I was breathing that hard until somebody slid up, just like, who's that breathing in the background? I was like, that's my dog Sheba. I don't know why I heard she was. I don't know why she was. Like, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna tell that I lied about it?
Right.
You don't even know that I'm lying on you right now.
For real, I'm crying.
Bro, I just said to please listen to the audio. You gonna hear you just like.
No, bro. He says, wait, let me see if I can put it on the mic. I can hear it.
can hear it, bro. I can't even hear it. I said,
You just sound like you're so ready to eat.
what's crazy is I had like I had 4 spoonfuls, and my mouth was on fire. And then I was like, oh shit. Like, Lord, you
Yo,
love me. And then at that point, like I couldn't even delete it because like when I got back on Snapchat, I had like 12 people sliding up. I'm thinking people I'm like, oh, that shit look good as fuck. They're like, who the fuck is that? Who is that? Who's that reading in the background? I was like, damn.
oh my god.
I
Oh,
said, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't
my
get it.
stomach hurts so
I said,
bad.
I didn't even know that y'all could pick up on my dog breathing that hard. Like she wasn't even that close to the mic. I wasn't even in the house when we was cooking, bro, because she liked to be in the kitchen. She wasn't even in the house. She was outside. She wasn't even nowhere
Oh,
near.
Selena, please. My stomach hurts so bad.
Yeah. And then after that, I said, yeah, it's time. Something got to change. But that was ridiculous.
That is
That
crazy.
was ridiculous. Something going to change after I get my first paycheck and I get some crab legs.
Oh, period.
Then life's going to change. And
I
you thought
feel
I breathed hard over some beans? Do you know what I sound like when I got seafood
like
right in
cracking
front
them
of
legs.
me? You know, you want to it's like a
Oh,
vacuum. Have you ever seen like that's how it be?
oh my god. And I still
That was,
never had crab legs.
uh. All right, that's gonna be the first thing we do. That's gonna be the first thing we do when you come to Dallas. Cause I don't know no good seafood. So I don't know nothing about New York City, so I can't. I don't know if they got good seafood places. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't
But the
need
first thing we do, I'm gonna take you to South Dallas. It is the hood,
period.
but that's fine.
That's
We
okay.
safe in the hood because we black.
Period.
You know.
Period.
So we're gonna go to South Dallas, get us some crab legs. I'm not gonna get you a whole platter. We're not gonna get you a whole platter because it's $35 and you may not even like it.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, get you a whole platter if you don't like it. Extra sauce, please.
Oh my gosh, you're a mess. I feel like I would like, is there like shrimp in it?
Yes.
I like shrimp.
And you can order mussels if you want some. I know they don't do oysters, but you can't order like mussels in
I've
it if
had
you like
oysters
mussels.
before. I didn't like those. I've never had mussels. Oysters were too like slick and well, I had them
It's
in the shell still. Like where you had to slurp it. Is it like
yeah, that's how like I feel. I never like had them outside of that. I think I would be scared to have them outside because it would remind me of like a ball of like snot if I
it's just
just
like
wasn't had it like
slimy. It's
outside
like
of that.
yeah, it's just weird and slimy. So it wasn't my favorite. Wasn't a fan of that.
I was gonna ask you a question. What
By
was
the
I
way,
gonna
for
ask
the
you?
audience is probably confused. They're like, how did this switch so aggressively? So it stopped recording. So when we restarted, we couldn't remember what we were talking about. So
And honestly, I ain't got nothing to say about Love Island that ain't been
yeah.
said. To be
Now we're
honest,
talking
like,
about
I'm like everything that we said about Love Island, it is what it is.
and I'm
Like
gonna stand 10 toes. Like I don't need to go back and try to reroute and delete anything because
yeah, because
I
my the
said,
two women that I thought was gonna win became top two, so I
okay,
don't care. Like, and
my
I think a lot of
parlay, y'all
people
broke.
that's yeah, I think a lot of people that's new to the show, black women are very loved on Love Island. They always want to make it to the top four. Black women are always going to make it to the top four in Love Island. So that's when y'all was on there talking about we getting a KC. And then on top of that, it's not about the men and their connections. No one gives a fuck about the men and their connections. Like no one cares about these men, bro. Dating shows are specifically for women. When have dating shows ever been for men?
Like, and that's what people don't understand too, is like Love Island is for the girls, gays, and theys. Like whoever the girls are backing on the audience, like
That's who gonna win.
they're gonna be
Why
good.
y'all don't ever see the men y'all don't ever see the men have their own like what is it? Their own brand deals unless they're with their partner.
Hello.
Hardly do you see a man have just his own brand deal. With
Hello.
Alandria, we don't even see Nick. I forgot Nick fucking existed. I literally
Like
forgot that he existed
everybody
until
calls
like
him Nick from Alandria. Like that's just
it's
like,
like Beyonce husband. We don't
like
know these people. Like, what are you talking
give
about
a
right now?
fuck about
Right. So I don't. Whenever NBA Twitter, I'm like, bruh, y'all ain't got no summer jobs. Like, ugh.
nothing to build, no wars to die in or lose a limb or two, like nothing.
Like, no, like what is going on?
The
I
soccer
just,
bowl, y'all don't want to watch the soccer bowl, like.
girl, that didn't even. No, nobody in the U.S. knew that we had a soccer team. Like,
We did it, but once y'all found out, y'all didn't want to go support them. It's
y'all
called
didn't want
like
to go back. I feel like a lot of them was aggressive. Like that one man that was crying to about,
Right
no,
before my
KC,
fucking
what
for
happened?
my
birthday. Y'all
birthday.
put it up, Casey.
I said,
Right
"Oh, it's
before
your
my
birthday
fucking
coming up. You
birthday.
can't
Yeah,
even buy
Y'all
yourself a
all
cake because you done
that's because
spent.
he had, yeah, you didn't bet have your rent. Now you ain't got it because you
Now
done
you broke.
lost. Now you
Broke
now
on
you
your
broke.
birthday. Broke on your
And
birthday."
I feel like a lot of them had hope because KC came above Kada and Zach.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was about. Like that really was the. And then
Casey was only like in the beginning. Casey was a fan favorite, and they didn't even wasn't fucking with him. They didn't start fucking with him until after he started doing Anaya dirty, which should tell you.
yeah, at first they was like, oh, he a simp, woo woo. But
Yeah,
even then, I know when he go back, he like realize he go back and like on the app and he see how loved he was compared to now. I feel like I don't know if I text you this, but he's going to start resenting Tierra. Like he's going to start resenting her because we already know that he have a pattern of resenting women because he did it to Anaya. Like he
and he
did it to
admitted
Anaya.
to it
So
for everyone who
yeah,
said because we had already said that, and then they was like, "Oh, y'all are reaching whatever," and then he admitted to it. So it's like, yeah, okay, okay.
all right, yeah. Then we're gonna see. You know, I joined that page on Reddit that said they're dedicated to catching sincere cheat. I am a mod in that, so I will be posting on there.
I
I'm just saying, I'm dedicated to catching sincere cheat.
I did see
That's where we're at.
I did see somebody said on Threads they finally the final four finally got their phones back, and Sincere has already followed two women but hasn't followed any of the Love Island cast. So
That's
I don't know
crazy.
how true that is. That's what they saying, but I don't.
Let me go look because I'm nosy.
I said that's
Oh,
crazy.
look, actually,
I said that's insane. Hopefully by now he's followed some people because that's crazy. But that's what they were saying.
let me see. He ain't opened no comments yet. He ain't
Child,
opened no comments
just
though.
keep them comments off. Actually, don't even because
I know
they.
Tierra's sick. She thought that she was gonna have so many followers getting out the
Oh,
thing, but no.
yeah, no, sorry, sorry.
And what's crazy is people liked her based off how she looked. Like people were team her based off of how she looked, and then she opened that mouth. She opened that mouth. Let me see if you follow Melanie.
He should have just stayed there. Cause like when the in season 6 when they brought.
Nah, he ain't follow Melanie. I don't know if he got that. Cause let me go see. Let me go check Chan. Cause I don't think any of them
I know Trinity and
have.
Bryce have followed each other.
Oh, they have.
Hmm.
Let's see. Oh, Anaya, she get her followers up.
I saw.
Look, get her followers up. She had like 640,000. Now she almost at 900.
Hmm.
Her sister's so pretty. Her sister pretty as fuck.
Yeah, Trinity has followed Bryce, Kata, Caleb, Corbin, Jen.
And I haven't followed Trinity. She haven't even follow Carl, so I don't think
Yeah.
she following
I
anybody.
don't know. Maybe they have like yeah. I don't know. Trinity at least got her phone back. It looks like at least. But I don't know.
Are they? Is it going to be an after sun for them or no?
No, which I kind of hate because I would like to see them like their reactions to getting their phones back and stuff. But usually there's not an after sun for the final four.
That's crazy.
No, they just go right into like interviews and press week and stuff. But I would like because I did enjoy After Sun this season. I watched a couple of the episodes and the new format was I
I
enjoyed.
didn't care for the host. I didn't care for Sierra and
Yeah,
that
they were
girl.
flip-floppy, which was annoying. But then they also said like they would film for 6 hours a day and then they have no control over the edit. But I'm like,
But it's like I hate when people are like, oh, we have no control over the edit. Regardless, if you weren't saying shitty stuff, they wouldn't have stuff to put in there. Like you
exactly.
just not, you don't, you can't. I feel like it is such thing as a bad edit to a certain extent,
Hmm.
but how much can it be a bad edit if you didn't give these people anything to
Right.
go off of? Like if you
Like
didn't give them the material, what can they post? Like,
you saying KC is just playing the game. And again, for the people who still don't fucking get it, nobody cares that he found another connection. We care that he disrespected Anaya. So it's like that's
and
what
I didn't like Zach because
Zach is a
never mind, I ain't gonna
breadcrumber.
say what I'm gonna say.
Zach's a breadcrumber, and I hate that. I hate
He
it
is,
because it's a
and I
negative.
feel like I was talking to my homegirl. And I feel like y'all got to understand the dynamics of how white people date compared to black people. And that's why I was telling my homegirl, she was like, oh, Kenzie played with these men feeling woo woo woo. I said maybe she did, but at the end of the day, this is Love Island. Because she had been honest, yeah, but you the same person defending Casey. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and that's why I told like, and it's no shade to you, but it's like I understand white women how they date because I grew up with nothing but white women. White women, you leave them Monday, you could have been in a 10-year relationship with them. They're going to be with somebody else Tuesday and they're going to be married by the end of the month. That's how white people date. And I know y'all don't like to hear that, but that's just how white people date. Like they move on very quickly. Like from my personal experience, from what I've seen, white women don't mind. And a lot of people, I know y'all, us black girls, we got some of y'all auditioning these men comes talking about I want pasta and lobster. White men are not no better than black men. They got good PR, but white men are no better than black men.
A man is a man. Like,
yeah, a man is a man regardless of it all. So, and I feel like that's why I said Kata, Zach is a perfect representation of how white men date. They breadcrumb a lot, like white men, period. But I feel like because she grew up in New Hampshire, is that where she grew up, New Hampshire?
yeah.
She's used to that dating style. That's why she think, oh, that's not a situationship because that's how white men date. Like that's legit how white men date.
Yeah.
So, but people's like, oh, it is a situationship. Yeah, to the black community because of how we date. We understand situationships because and it's no offense to my people, but a lot of us are comfortable in situationships. That's just what it is. A lot of black people are comfortable in situationships.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't even, from my experience, I only had like, I want to say 2 men ask me to be their girlfriend. Outside of that, it would just be us linking up to the point where it's just like we go together. Yeah. It's like, oh, now we go together. And it's a blurred line right there, So I feel like, to Trinity, yeah, this is a situation shift from a black lens and dating nothing but black people. But to her, who date nothing but white men, this is not a situation shift to her. To her, eventually, he gonna breadcrumb her into a relationship.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't. That's not even why. You said what?
No, I was gonna say that's why from Kata's point of view, I can see why she didn't think it was a situationship because like he's telling her like, oh, I want you to be my girlfriend. Da 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 da. Do I feel like Zach has any intention of making that girl his girlfriend? Absolutely not.
His goal was to make it further than his brother.
Yes.
I mean, that's what he said in the beginning, though. Like, my goal is to make brother, my brother.
He said that.
So I like, but like, I didn't vote. I like Kata. I like Kata since I seen her slap that white girl. I've been liking Kata. Like, when she was like, well, I wouldn't. I've been like,
whoa.
Yeah, but
was there. Like, hey.
Like Kayla is hilarious, but I don't like Zach. Like, I'm sorry, I don't like Zach, and that's again for the NBA. The men who NBA Twitter. If we don't like who you are a partner with, we're not going to vote for you. I don't care how much we like you. We're not going to vote for you.
Right.
Like especially if he just like, you know what? That may be different because if Anaya would say, I don't know. Because like I don't know. I take other women being stupid very personal. They're really like I take that extremely personal. So it's like I don't know. I can't give a definite answer. But what I will say is what really made me dislike Zach was the fact all of the relationships that you were trying to put doubt in were the black couples.
Yeah.
It was the ones with the dark skinned girls that where Bryce, oh, she just don't fit into us, bro.
Huh?
Are you okay mentally? Like, are you okay? And now I understand why he was saying what he was saying about KC. So I can't even fault him for that. And now I understand why you did what you did
right message,
and what you said.
Message.
Yeah. It was now I get it. And I don't know if they fed him a Snicker and that's why he was so nice in that last damn episode. I don't know.
I think that it was Snicker. I'm crying.
I don't know if he really thought that like he had it in the bag. I truly cannot tell you. I don't know what he thought. But I feel like even with his family coming and like it was just his sister and his brother, it wasn't his mom or his dad that came and visit. I was like, oh, they in it for this 100,000. And like Sincere family, unfortunately, y'all didn't get the 100,000. I could tell that y'all was waiting on that. All of y'all was banking on that for like, and it was y'all was only gonna get 50K. Right. And now, did they ask Bryce like which one? Did they do that this year?
No, they didn't do the split thing this year, which I feel like they would have split it. So
yeah, I think they would have split it. I would have been most hated because they gave me the option. 50,000,
especially if I was in like a Melanie situation. Oh yeah, I'm keeping this shit.
Yeah, like you put me through a lot here. What are you, man? No. So
this is how we fix it. This is how you fix it. Let me keep the money. Yo.
You don't get it. It's like, and because you're gonna be like, I mean, I could have one fish or I could have two, but both are beautiful fishes. I think I'm gonna have both fishes. Like,
Right.
so, and he gonna go home. And what's crazy, I think Melanie would have forgave him. That's crazy. Like,
Oh,
I think he would have said, Melanie, my family really needs this, but we can flip it and become couple of the year because we already number one. Think about all your brand deals. And I don't think they did. They have do anything? Oh, outside before that though. Did they do anything? I don't know. Did they do anything in Holloway?
I think it looked like they was doing something. He said that they didn't, like, but I feel like that was just out of respect for her, like, didn't want to talk about it with the guys. But I have no idea. I feel like they did though, because
I mean, I don't know because if she acted like that before the D, I
I
don't
really
know.
just for my mental health, I have to tell myself that she's only doing that. Like once she gets out and she really sees, because there was still stuff from movie night that she didn't see. Like she didn't see him saying that he forgot what she looked like and
Which
shit
was
like
a
that.
disservice.
Right.
But honestly, I feel like her mom and her sister crying for her, and you still was like, I don't care if it makes me look dumb. That's why when everybody was in the comments like, Anaya's a bad friend. Anaya a bad friend because of what? And Kato was saying Team Sincere too. And now I understand why Trinity wasn't saying Team Sincere because apparently Dylan and Kenzie had said that Sincere had got up in Trinity face and told her like, yeah. So now it makes sense why Trinity, because Trinity one of the people you disrespect me forever. That's why she wasn't fucking with KC.
Right.
So it's like, you know, that's why she wasn't really. And unfortunately, I love Anaya and her mom is pretty, but I do think her mom did her disservice by getting on there and be like, "Don't cry. This is not even you." Because, and I don't know if she was saying it because she's been seeing her daughter get attacked since this woman came in the villa,
That's what
and
I
I feel bad for Anaya because it's like as a mom, it's only so much class you can. Ooh, oh Lord, that was a lot of spit. Hold up, girl. It's only so much class you can have when people are constantly attacking your daughter, how she look, how her hair look. You know, I seen comments of people talking about did she really grow up rich? If that's the type of wig that her people let her get on TV with. And it's like, and it
that's
was under a video of her dad gifting her a brand new Range Rover. I'm like, and it was like, is it leased? I'm like,
on
is your car leased? Like,
like that's what I'm saying. You speaking on shit you don't even really know about. Where's your Range Rover?
yeah, it's just like, and so I feel like that low key because it validated a lot of people who didn't like Anaya. Like a lot of people who were saying that like, but even then they would have found anything to validate
That's what I was
themselves.
just about
So
to say.
they really
Like
would have found
literally, no
anything.
matter what she would have gone on there and said, they would have found a way to bash Anaya with it. So that's why I feel like she told her stop crying because she's been seeing all these people bash her for so long for just having normal human emotions, given the situation she was in. So I
And you
feel like
got
that's
people like Jesse Wu talking about I was happy about that woo woo, and it's just like
like laughing, finding joy in this woman's like lowest moment where she's fallen to her knees sobbing, and y'all are laughing at that. Y'all think that that's cool, like crazy work.
and if anything, they painted Anaya to be aggressive, especially after that night when KC got in her face. And people talking about she stood over him. He stood up first. I don't know if y'all I grew up in a household, to say the least. And when a man stand up, it ain't no, I'm standing up. Well, we gonna fight. I ain't gonna lie, I grew up fighting dudes. So it's like when you stand up to me, period, I'm going to stand up first. I mean, I'm not gonna stand up first. I'm gonna stand up too. And
Right.
it's just like, you don't know. I'm not gonna say that she grew up in an abusive household. I don't believe she did because that you could tell when somebody grew up in a household like that. She did. I could tell that she didn't come from that. But you don't know what she saw growing up.
Right.
You're a man and you stood up to her first. And I don't know when Sincere stood up to Trinity. I don't know when he stood up to her, but it ain't no telling. Like you didn't, I don't know. I don't get it. Too many women are. Oh, that's a beautiful yellow butterfly. Too many women just. I was disappointed in the women this year. I like men gonna be men, but
Right.
all of the women that
The pick-me's really came out this year, and I was
no, they literally came.
yup,
I'm like, y'all are scaring me.
real bad. Scared.
Mama's scared. Oh,
Mama,
mama's
Mama's
scared.
terrified even.
I know.
My golly.
No. I
Yeah,
don't
that was
even because they didn't have all the bombshell. Yeah, they may have soul because she had like a little bit of storyline. They're gonna bring her to argue with Melanie and what's her name? What's the girl name?
yeah.
No, is it Renata or what's that
Oh,
girl?
Parmita.
Yeah, she is trying to be with Kenzie, and I'm like, leave
One-sided as
this lady
fuck. Like,
alone.
leave my little clam slam alone. When she said, like, "Oh, I know you don't love me," and she said, "Yeah, you're right. I don't love you like that." But like,
And then like seeing, I ain't gonna lie, Kenzie dad message really made me tear up. I'm like, he loved his daughter.
I had to go back and
Like,
because I'm not gonna lie, her and Dylan's family day was my phone break, so I wasn't paying attention. But people kept
yeah,
talking about it, so I went back and watched it, and it was very sweet.
it was. And I said you could tell that like I don't know, I don't want to speak on her brother because I don't know how old he is. It,
I
do
think
you
he's
know how
like
old her
20.
brother is?
I think that's what he said. But he said he had a
Okay.
crush on Kata. He said he tried
Taylor,
to pull her
that's who you
like
need to be
that.
with. Kenzie brother. Wow, that's who you need to be with. Kenzie brother cute.
Yo, he was
Okay.
on socials afterwards talking about something. I tried to pull Kata for a chat and they wouldn't let me.
Kenzie brother is cute. Like Kenzie brother
He's
cute.
a little cute.
And like you could tell by like how emotional her mom was, her dad. Like you could tell she come from a love family who just gonna
Yeah,
support her through it all. Like
yeah,
whatever you want to do, Kenzie, whatever you put your heart to, that's where we're going to support you as. And
yeah.
like he said, and when he said that speech to her, I needed to hear that. He's like, you don't know what type of situation we had before you came into the picture. We
Right.
was by the grace of God, we got it together by the time you came into the picture, but you don't know the situation. I feel like that was more so her wanting love and them really treating her bad or whatever. And she did move weird when it came to Jen. I do agree with that. But also on the same hand, it's like Gal was not expressing any type of interest in Jen and Costa. So that's why I understand why she brought him back. Cause it's like,
To bring back Ronnie. I think that was
yeah, yeah, and it was just like you brought back somebody else for him to explore. I didn't get that. I
yeah,
didn't get that. I feel like Amore was weird for saying that, like, oh, they was talking shit about you, and like that was weird. You tried too hard to be on there, and that's why I'm glad God humbled you immediately.
immediately.
Immediately, I'm glad that He humbled you. And what else was I finna say? I think Kenzie was weird, but again,
My biggest
if
issue
y'all
with
don't,
for real was just like the fetishizing of Corbin and the black scent.
it was the black scent. It was just like you don't have to do that.
You don't
You
have to
really
do all
truly don't have to do that. But then again, it's like at one point I did kind of feel bad for Corbin, but Corbin fetishized white women the same way that she fetishized black men.
that.
So it's just like y'all are equally whatever y'all want to call it, but it's like it's wrong on her part. But it's just like I don't know. I don't know. Kenzie grew on me a lot. I'm gonna be honest. Like Kenzie did grow on me a lot. I liked her when she
Yeah,
did her little split,
her little
and she put that little oyster bar all on the ground. I liked it. It was cool. Like she was cool.
the
Like
clan
it
was
was
chowder by the
cool.
time she got about that villa.
No, it was like it was a soup. But did
Yeah.
you ever watch Maternal Instinct?
Yes. We talked about it.
Did we?
A little, like briefly, a little bit. That
No,
shit
that lady was sick. It happened in my best friend hometown. It's like an hour out from where I'm at right now
yo,
in Paris, Texas.
that's
She
insane. From the beginning of that documentary, I'm like, where the fuck did she get this damn baby? Cause it was attached to the umbilical cord. Like, where the fuck you get this baby? Like, that was crazy.
it was like I knew that the baby didn't belong to her, but I did want to see how it play out. I'm like, okay, well, the baby clearly don't belong to her because the doctor had said like you didn't like this
Right.
not she didn't birth that baby.
Yeah.
So it was just like, okay, I don't know if I told you about when you go on like YouTube and they get into the nitty gritty on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they said that in the girl, I forgot her name. What's her name? Riley? What's her name? Oh Lord, I don't want to. The
Reagan.
one that Reagan. Is it Reagan? I don't want to.
It was
Let me say
Reagan.
her. But I said I don't want to.
Talk about the girl she got the baby from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure her name was Reagan.
Okay.
Let me see. Taylor.
It's definitely Taylor.
Yeah, Reagan.
Yeah, it is Reagan. Reagan Simmons Hancock.
Yeah.
They said in her autopsy that they seen like in her autopsy is marked as you could see like her fingerprints holding like so like planted in her placenta. Like you could see her fingerprints in her placenta because she was trying so hard to keep her baby. And she was trying so hard to like make sure that her baby don't die.
Oh
And
my
I said,
God.
you're sick. Like my dad said, don't even waste taxpayer money keeping this woman alive. Like, kill her today. For real.
crazy. That makes me so sad.
It do, and it's like you already have 2 kids. You is selfish and greedy. Like
Like,
you already have 2 children. You is a deadbeat too. Like, and then what's his name? Her man.
what?
You talking
Not.
about Wade?
I almost called him Woody. His name is Wade.
Wade, They talking about how didn't Wade know? Wade didn't give a fuck about
Wade
Taylor. He
was
didn't care
money
about that,
struck.
bro. Yeah,
He
he thought
wanted
he was gonna
money.
get that $20 million ranch. Everybody trying,
Okay.
and I feel like the fact that y'all even like people talking about, oh Wade, what they say, he a little bit slow. This, that, and the third. Hold up, wait a minute. 50. And okay, we only got like 10 minutes, girl.
Oh my
We
God.
be talking, no, we be
A
talking.
lot.
Hold up. So I'm just like, but people podcasts do be like 2 hours long
Yeah.
though.
I mean, it's fine.
So like, so Wade, they like, oh, he was slow. No, Wade wasn't slow. He was playing slow. He didn't give a damn. You got everybody around you, and then what they didn't put in the pot. I mean, what they didn't put in the documentary. Her first baby daddy, her first husband reached out to her. Him was like, hey, she got a hysterectomy. I'm letting you know that. So
So someone
you
did,
had
because I was so confused why no one from her life had reached out to him. So somebody did reach out to him.
somebody did reach out to him, and then the one lady that was like super investigating it, and his friend wife, somebody reached out to her, and she reached out to Wade. He was like, no, that's just her mom playing. Like her mom is a liar. She got in everybody's head. Woo woo. And it's just like I
Listen,
feel like
that's
I can
crazy.
only I can only believe so much of somebody being crazy.
And all you
And
gotta do is when she sleep, just lift up her shirt. And you gonna see it's a fake belly under there.
walk in on her.
Well,
She could
like,
be mad, but at least you will know the truth.
right.
But then, part of me was like, maybe he is scared because you willing to do this. I do feel like you're willing to kill somebody. I feel like if
Yeah.
you willing to fake a pregnancy, you will do something to somebody. That's how I personally feel.
And
Do
she
you
went
feel
far as
like
fuck.
she
Like,
did go far? Do you feel like her friend, like, I don't know. Do you feel like somebody interjecting and being just like blasted on Facebook, like this girl is lying, or her family coming out and be like, she's a liar. She's a liar to him? Do you think that would have that could have been avoided about her killing the girl with the baby? Or do you feel like she would have still went through just to be like, to prove a point, like, oh, I really was pregnant and I did not have I did not, whatever.
yeah,
You feel like that?
I feel like it could have helped at least because when you put somebody on blast like that, like then more people could have been watching her closer. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
more eyes on her. And I feel like that's your responsibility. Like I've had to do that. My sister, my younger sister, the one who stole my car, she's a pathological liar. And I
that's
remember
scary.
one time she posted on Facebook, she was like, everybody please pray for my son. He's on a ventilator and they're talking about having to pull the plug and whatever, whatever. And she must have thought that she had blocked me because we had blocked each other before, but somehow I saw it. And so I screenshotted it and I made a post and I was like, she's lying. Like my nephew is not on no life support. He's not on no ventilator. He's fine. And like I
Did she
tagged,
even at least put like a GoFundMe thing up, or she's just lying a lot?
no, she was just like asking for prayers. She was just doing it for the love. Like she wasn't even asking for no money. She was just wanting
When
people
God picked up that
to
call, he
type
was like,
it.
no, let me check on this child. Hold up. It's not in his future. Hold on.
He ain't
No,
no
that lady's
damn
lying. Let me
like
tell you what's in his mama future. Post it.
like
Post this lady lying.
no,
It's
and like
crazy.
and what's crazy is like that's not the first time I've had to do something like that. Like when we were in high school, she would tell her friends like our mom had brain cancer and was in the hospital and
Why is brain cancer such a lie, though? I know
like,
somebody in my personal life who was like, oh, I got fluid on her brain. I got brain cancer. And I'm like, and she was saying that like it was because she was in an abusive relationship. And I'm like, I
what?
don't want to deny it because she was in an abusive relationship. She
Right.
was. So it was just like, and I started thinking, I'm like, can you get brain cancer? Like she had me questioning my sanity. I'm like, can you get brain cancer in the brain tumor? And like I could understand swelling around the brain, but if
Right.
you got swelling around the brain, you just living your everyday life. How severe is it? And
Right.
I'm just like, no, lady, you're lying. Like you're
Like
just lying bad. Like she lied so bad to the point that like when her husband, her boyfriend beat her up real bad, and she ended up in the hospital and nobody believed her because it's like, did this really happen to you?
see,
It's like, and
that's
we weren't trying to like say you're not a victim, but it's like you lie so much we don't know. Like we don't know because you're lying.
right.
So it's like she said she had brain cancer. No, did she say she had brain cancer or brain tumor?
My
I think she said no. I'm talking about.
my
Well,
sister,
let's talk about your sister because that's pretty juicy. Why would she say that?
literally, she would just go around to her friends and make up like that. Our mom was like about to die and like be asking them to pray for her. My mom, it got to the point, let me tell you how fucking crazy this shit is. She had several text now numbers where one number she would be herself. The next number she would be my mom.
Like the lady in the.
That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah,
The
that's
next number she would
scary.
be like my
That's
mom and
scary.
being
Is
like,
she
take
diagnosed?
care of my children. I can't hold on anymore. Like she would be texting her friends as our mom. Like, and then once I found out, like I had to tell multiple people like this girl is lying. And I feel like,
I'll be like, why are you my sister?
oh my God, irritating as
Like,
fuck. Like, cause it's embarrassing for me to have to be like, yes, this is my sister, and like this is shit she's doing. But I was saying all this to say, like, I do think if you know somebody is lying that bad, you do have a responsibility to the people they're lying to be like, yeah, this lady is lying. Like, I feel like you should do that.
that's why I had told my dad. I was like, I don't know if I would have said something like per se to directly to him, but I would have put a bug in somebody's ear, like
Yeah,
that's around him that I know. That like, I would have been
go for
like,
the
if I
Facebook
know that,
status
like,
often.
yeah, if I would have been like, because I'm one of those people where like I'm definitely low key messy. Like,
The slow turn is crazy. You said
'cause old people phones be loud as shit. Like, I don't know what's the audio they be having in their phone.
I didn't even hear it.
What's
I
the
didn't even
speaker
know
they
what you were looking at.
I heard her phone before I saw her. That's why I'm like,
I'm crying. Oh my
no,
god.
like, what we talking about? This is me off.
Um, being messy, posting, putting a
Oh
bug in
yeah.
here. Yeah.
Like, so I had, hold on, let me hurry up and tell the story real quick. Oh, wait, man, we probably got a couple minutes. This dude, hold up, 5404. Oh, we got 10 more minutes. This
Okay.
dude, one time, I ain't gonna lie, I was 19 and I was dealing with this dude and he had a girlfriend, but I didn't, whenever me and him first started like messing around again, because we had already messed around. So when we started back messing around, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. And then when I found out, I was like, oh, well, it's too late. Like, you already cheated. You already did it.
Yeah.
I want to keep in mind, I was 19, this man was 24, this lady was 25. Okay. I want y'all to keep this in mind. She announced that like she was pregnant. But
Yeah.
I feel like she kind of knew about me already because she was always in my views on Snapchat. I didn't know who she was. So it was like you clearly knew something about me. And then like later on I found out that he really did like me. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I see why I thought we were just fucking. But long story short, she posted she was pregnant. And I had posted on Facebook, I was like, congratulations to
Messy! Messy!
I said, congratulations. This is when my Facebook status verbatim. This lady still want to fight me. It's been like, it's about to be almost 10 years. This lady still want to fight me. I said, congratulations to all of the expecting mothers. And she was the only person that posted her pregnancy. So I knew that everybody in my city knew that being him had something going on. Like, because my town only so small. So everybody
Right.
knew who
Right.
it was. I said, and then at that time, I was heavy on Facebook. Like how I was on TikTok is how I was on Facebook. Like I was constantly like going viral on Facebook. I had posted hold on.
Yo, this slow turn is killing me.
I said, congratulations to all of the mothers who are expecting babies this year, even though the baby daddy cheating. Congrats though. And everybody, I had put my phone down and my phone started blowing up.
Blowing
My
up.
cousin
Yeah.
said, get on Facebook. And her sister was in the comments like, where you at? I'm gonna do something to you. I'm gonna do something to you. And mind you, low key, I was kind of scared because I noticed she had put a gun out on my cousin before. And I was working
Oh,
overnight at a gas station. So I was like, hold up. And then I started thinking, I'm like, girl, my cousin slept with your baby daddy and you didn't even do nothing to her. You think you finna fight me over your sister baby daddy?
like that's
And then like she did come in and like start her at me. And I was like, I'm going to call the cops. I'm a cop. Like, I didn't even play that. I ain't gonna call the cops on you, lady.
yes,
Like, I don't even.
officer. She's right here.
And we got audio, like, and they're like listening to you. Like, I'm like, I'm not scared of you because you're going to, even if I die, I'm not going to die in vain. You're going to
You're
jail,
going to
lady. So I would have did something. Long story short, I would have did something like that. Post like I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Because everybody around you, like, if people know that she's a liar,
right.
other people would have been in the comments like, I saw that, like she tripping,
Yeah.
and like I would have went out my way to like add his friend. But where my homegirl from, those towns are very small. Like it's like a cluster of small towns. Like so, I feel like somebody that Wade knew was friends or in a circle with somebody that she knew. Like I don't, especially a small town like that. Like where I'm from, it's called a Boo Hill. It's a whole bunch of small towns put together. okay, I want to start talking to somebody. I'm from Sykeston. I want to start talking to somebody from the town over in New Madrid. I got people in New Madrid. So I'm like, hey, do you know this person? I know you asked around about this girl. Like, you don't just blindly date somebody unless like they from a whole nother city. They be like, hey, I'm from California and I moved to this small town of Texas. So of course it's gonna be harder, but she was right up the road from you. So that's why it's like I don't feel like he did his due diligence as someone that was dating him. The people around her definitely didn't do their due diligence. And I personally, like my dad said, he don't feel like it could have been avoided because crazy is crazy. But I said to a certain extent, I do believe it could have been avoided.
I do feel like it could have too. Like if everyone knew to keep a closer eye on her, then maybe it could have been
Yeah, like
or a bit
even
more
then, like I
cautious.
said, then my dad was like, well, if it wasn't, it would have been somebody eventually. If this is how she is, like it would have been somebody eventually. Because she tried it with her friend, and she was like, "Oh, let me log into your pregnancy app." And her friend was like, "No,
Right.
bitch, you're weird. You're a
That's
weirdo.
weird
Like,
as fuck.
no, you're weird." Yeah. So it was just like I don't know. Like I don't know. That whole documentary, it took me and my dad maybe like 2 or 3 hours to get through it because we kept stopping. Like this is crazy. Like this
So
lady is insane.
like that's a whole new level of crazy that I just cannot understand.
I would never be able to understand it. That's something
Yeah.
that I'm sorry, like you can't make me understand that.
Oh,
Like, cause faking a pregnancy is just it's weird. Like, especially somebody that has like as someone that has had a few miscarriages, it's like you gonna fake the pregnancy and then you gonna say, oh, the baby died. That's weird. You're a
right.
weirdo. Like, no, you're weird as
Like
hell.
that's
Like,
fuck.
yeah, and it's like whole time you just had a period. That baby is not dead. It was never there, lady. You're weird. Hello, beautiful people around the world. How are you doing today? You know I love to say
Hey, get it. Hey.
shit, Curry bullshit. She don't care what it. And listen, as long as we ain't
We
fucking
just
shit up, she
vibing,
don't
twin. We
care.
just vibing. We ain't hurt nobody.
No, listen, I forgot. I was talking about that crazy lady, but that's just
Yeah.
insane. What's like your worst date that you've been on?
My worst date I've ever been on. See, I don't really go on a lot of dates because I just hate being around men, and unfortunately, I'm strictly dickly. So I'm trying to think.
Or you were just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what is going on around me?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Y'all, she slapped a man recently.
I did slap a man recently. That was so fun. Maybe that was honestly probably the worst. That wasn't even, I don't know if I would count that as a date.
But listen, it wasn't because because I know how y'all like to get but if a man he
Oh
calls
no, he
her the
called us
N word.
hard ER. Me and my roommate called us
So
the hard ER.
reparations, yeah. So there we have it. Like
Yeah, that's the issue now. Not enough people is getting the shit
they
slapped.
not, they not. Okay, I'm gonna tell you my worst date.
Okay, yeah, go.
Oh, I brought that up so I can tell you my worst. My worst date was I was living in Birmingham and then I had moved back to Dallas and I'm like, let me move back to Birmingham. Let's just give it a try. So I
Hmm.
ended up moving back to Birmingham. But before I had moved from Birmingham, this dude, me and him, I was working at a gas station. He kept coming in, like everybody thought that he was fine. Like everybody was like, oh, he's so fine. But I ain't gonna lie, he's very, very handsome. Um, and I'm like, he is cute. And he was trying to talk to me. So I'm like, I'm gonna give you a time of the day. So
Yeah,
then he was like, hey, whenever you get off work, because he didn't live in Birmingham. I think he said he lived in Montgomery, which is like an hour and a half out from Birmingham.
yeah.
So he was like, hey, next time I come to town, I want to take you out. So I was like, okay. And then I just so happened to be at work the day that he came into town. And he was like, I'm just gonna come pick you up from work or whatever. It was a great time. Like I
Mm,
say it was I don't know if that was our first time going out or our second time going out, but every time I went out with him, it was just a good time. Like it was a good time. He was funny. He
okay.
he was just a good vibe. Now he was older than me. I think at the time I was like 20, going on 26. See, I was 25 going on 26, and he was like 36. And he had just got out of a long-term relationship and all of this other stuff. And his mom had died like 2 years prior. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that being with somebody that's like currently grieving, especially a loss like a mom.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but and I ended up moving. So I was like, hey, I'm moving. I don't know if I'm moving back. He's like, well, if you do, let me know. And I ended up like so much stuff had happened before I moved back to Birmingham. Like my uncle had passed away. So I'm like, I just like my mind is not on a man.
Yeah.
So when I tell you like the first week, every man that like I had cut off during that time came into Circle K. It was like, when you get back, I was like, long story. Anyways, he came in. He was like, damn, when you get back, I was like, I literally just got back this week. Like I just got back this week. I think it was maybe my second day there.
Hmm.
And he was like, I want to take you out tonight. And going out the past time, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a vibe. And then my homegirls, I thought we was going out, and I said, oh, well, I am going out with my homegirl. And I'm not like back then when I was like younger, I used to be like, okay, I was one of those. I mean, I wasn't picking me, I ain't gonna lie. But
we've been there.
yeah, yeah. So
Been there.
it was like I said, well, my friend, like, I haven't seen her in 4 months, and I want to go out with her. And he was like, well, I'll pay for both of y'all. And I had looked at her, she was like, okay, that's fine. So I was like, okay, so we supposed to be going to this little place right up the street, maybe like a 5-minute walk, like 2-minute drive.
Yeah.
But it was super packed that night. I don't know, it was so random to be packed that night. So actually, no, because it was a Friday, so it was a reason to be packed that night. So we ended up going to this place called the Oyster Bar off 280. If you from Birmingham or you live in Birmingham, you already know 280 is nothing to be playing with. That's like Police Central. That's where all the rich white people live at on whatever end you driving on. 280 ain't nothing to play with. Yeah, like so. I'm prefacing about what I'm going to say. You don't want to be on 280 playing and doing the most. Like, you don't want to be on 280 doing all that.
Oh, boy.
So we get there or whatever. I didn't have my glasses, so I was squinting a lot. And me and him, my homegirl was at the bar. We was like, hey, we're going to leave you at the bar. We finna go over there and play pool. And I'm like, I'll make sure my homegirl comfortable. I'm like, you good, though? She's like, yeah, I'm straight. Like, go ahead and go over there. So he was like, order whatever, like my card on the tab, like, just go ahead and order whatever you need to. So we over there playing or whatever. I don't have on my glasses, but like everybody, mostly a lot of people in Birmingham know me because one, I'm going viral constantly and I'm in Birmingham. Then two, like where I was at working at a Circle K, it's sitting like between 4 or 5 different apartments.
Yeah.
So we had customers constantly. And I worked at 2 different Circle Ks. So everybody like pretty much knew me. And I'm like, so I'm looking, I'm like, dang, is that one of my customers? And I'm looking, mind you, I'm on this side of the pool table, he on that side. So he see me looking because I don't have on my glasses.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this hella disrespectful. He like, what you looking at? He turned around, the dudes with there. He's like, you disrespectful. And I said, I apologize, but I think this is one of my old customers. And then I guess he felt type of way because he was a customer at one point in time too. So I'm like, look, insecurity, I don't know. So then I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I think he thought I was going to the bathroom because I have to pass them up. Yeah. But I didn't say nothing to them. Like, I kept walking. And I could tell the dude was like, hey, the dude had said something to me, but I kept walking. So whenever I was coming out, he like kind of blocked the way right there a little bit. Not the dude I was with, his name Chris, not Chris. But the dude, one of my Circle K customers, he's like, when you get back into town? And like, mind you, this man only came to this event. Like, sometimes he wouldn't even buy nothing. He would just come into the event about his baby mama. Like, he legit did not want me at all. Like, I'm like, how you been? So we just talking or whatever. And that's why I can't do the insecure man because like I feel like I got the gift of gab and I'm very social. I'm very, very social. So I'm like, I can't be with a man that's insecure.
Yeah.
So whenever I get back there, I could tell that he had an attitude. So, I start buttering him up. I'm like, it's not even that serious. Like, I'm here with you. Like, I said, there's been plenty of men that had came into Circle K and was like, dang, you back. I want to shoot my shot now because I don't know if you're going to leave again. But I said, I haven't been out with nobody but you, which is a lie. I just got fucked that night by another man. But I'm changed now, y'all. Chat, I'm changed. But that's none of his business. It's truly none of his business. So, and the reason why I messed with him is because he almost beat up a homeless person for me. Like, like I fuck with you for real.
His chivalry is dead. Like,
yeah, that lady came in talking about you gonna give me a pack of free cigarettes. No, the fuck, I'm not. I just gave you a free slushie. I give you shit, lady. Like, then she had like turned off the gas pumps. I had to lock me and the people in the store. And then, girl, yes, she had spit on the police officer when I called the police on her, girl. Yes, like that lady was. And then, police officers, they hella messy. Like, police are like, yeah, she do heroin and she do heroin and she do meth. And sometimes, like, I said, how do y'all know that? They was like, well, her mom do it too. She was like, she be at all the Circle K's on the strip, so she just work her way up and down the Circle K's. And I'm like, that's crazy. I said, but her mama do heroin. She's like, yeah. But I said, she told me her mom was there. She said, no, that lady made me seem like she did because she be so damn high. And I said, police officers, I'm glad y'all ain't got no HIPAA things in law in place because y'all would be fired. Y'all don't mind telling nobody business. Police officers just don't mind telling people business because one time this police officer had pulled over this dude in a parking lot, and I didn't have my glass on, so I couldn't see who it was. I'm like, dang, who is that? So I went outside to go change the bag. So I'm being nosy. So I had came in. That's like, you being nosy, huh? I was like, what happened? It's like, oh, he was driving all crazy, and he had a DUI. So he was driving all crazy, and we gave him a DUI because of how crazy he was driving or whatever. And he came in the next day. He was like, man, you see me get pulled over? I said, that was you? I didn't have on my glasses, so I don't know. He said, yeah. I said, why was you drinking and driving? You wrong. I said, because, I got a metal plate on my shoulder for the rest of my life because of the drinking and driving. Yeah. So I said, you wrong. He was like, said, what happened? He said, bro, they pulled me over because I had messed up tags. They said they're not gonna let me get back on the road because of the tags. Then he proceeded to show me the ticket, and that's exactly why he got pulled over. I said, why would y'all tell me this man? Then you
Yo, they're like, why would you lie like that?
kind of lie about? But back to the story.
Right, right.
We get back to the thing. So we at the bar. I'm sitting in the middle. My homegirl sitting on this side of me. He's sitting at the end of the bar. But bars that wrap around. So
Yeah.
this man that's sitting on the other side of my friend, like he keep trying to talk to her, but I know my homegirl, so I'm like, she uncomfortable. So I reached over. I'm like, you good? And I'm talking to him. He's like, I'm straight. Like, what you got going on? You over there with another man? I said, but my friend. So I'm one of those people with, I don't know why, but this probably can get me hurt one day. I don't mind confronting a man. Like, I'm not one of those people that, oh, don't say nothing to him because he a man. No, men need to be checked more. Like, especially, and I don't know, maybe because I do have a license to carry, and that's why I be talking crazy men, and I'm quick to click clack it in my purse, like, call me Medea, because I'm gonna have that. Yeah, I'm gonna have it on me. So
Yeah.
I'm like, so me and him, like, we going back and forth. I said, oh, I'm not gonna go. I'll go back and forth with men. Bye. So I had put my hand up in his face like this, and I said, shot, switch me spots. So Chris began to sit in the middle of us. And then she had sat at the end. So then I turned my back to him. Now you can't say nothing to her at all. So then he tried to be funny and like speak over me and Chris and say something to her. And then Chris like looked at him and then he kind of chilled out. But I feel like I shouldn't have to do that. You see me over here saying something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So randomly, me and Chris I had turned my back to talk to my homegirl with her because I'm going back and forth. I don't want her to feel like, she just
there's a bump.
Yeah, so I'm going back and forth between her. I turn my back to say something. I turn to this side to say something to her. All I hear is him get up and leave. Mind you, we didn't have some drinks. I didn't order my drinks. We done all ordered our food. And we on like my second drink at this point. He get up and leave. And I'm like, Charlotte, what's wrong with him? And I didn't even know that he had left. She saw him leave because like she was facing me. So I go up. Yeah, so I go outside. I'm like, you good? And I had rode there with him. So like a lot of my stuff is in his car. So I'm like, you good? And then he like, you don't understand. You're not listening to me. Like he just started going in on me. Matter of fact, I'm about to see the video while I'm on, because I recorded it. I'm about to see the video while I'm actually talking about it because he just like started going in on me. I was like, bro, this is scary. Like you're actually scaring me.
Out and you recorded it.
Yeah, so I said, honestly, I just came out here because the lady we was finna close the tab and I didn't even know if you still paying for it. I said, that's honestly why I came out here. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. Like, I'm just trying to see if you're gonna pay the tab or not. So I go, he was like, he just started talking crazy. He not confirming whether or not he's gonna pay the tab. I said, okay. So I go in there with my homegirl. I said, I tell her like, hey, I don't think he's gonna pay the tab, but this is like, we could pay it. We got our own money.
Yeah.
Turn to the side of me. The man that was just trying to talk to my friend, the truck driver, that was just trying to talk to my friend. I turned to the side of me. All I see is this man on FaceTime. He like, hey, y'all, or it was live. I don't know what it was. He was like, hey, y'all, this old dude left these ladies here. They can't pay for their tab. Who the fuck told you we come pay for their tab?
What is going on?
There was so much weird stuff happening that night. I feel like if I didn't record it, people would have believed I was lying. But I'm about to see, oh, hold up. Where's the video at?
That's overstimulating.
No, it was overstimulating as hell. So he on live. I said, bro, so I put my hand up. I'm like, bro, stop recording me. So he had smacked my hand and he was like, don't touch me or my phone or whatever. And I said, so I started getting back loud with him because who you talking to? Like,
and you didn't even touch it, mind you. You just put your
No, I just put my hand up.
Right.
And then but I did push his phone out of my face because when I put my hand up, he proceeded to wrap his phone around my hand to show my face. I said, you're a weirdo. So I started going in on him. I said, you weird, you short bash. Like I was going in on him. You know how men get whenever you hurt their pride. Like they don't like for you to hurt their pride. So he started talking like, hold up, like we're seeing. Why is it not sending? Oh my goodness. But I don't know why it's not. Hold up, real quick. Memories. That's not it. But anyway, so he started talking crazy. Like he's talking hella crazy. So I'm like, I'm not finna do this with you or whatever. Like I'm not about to. I just said it, but don't listen to it just yet. Hold up, listen. I'm telling you, listen to it. So I had told him I'm not finna do this with you. We going back and forth. Like he getting aggressive. Now he's standing up. So now I feel threatened. I go in my purse. I said I would hate to lay you out and end your life. And he got quiet. He like, oh, it ain't that serious. So the other man on the other side of him, he was like, take the Chris food. He's like, take the order off of their stuff. Take his order off their stuff and I'll pay for it because I like fried oysters. So I didn't mind paying for his drink because he drank out of his drink. But I said, I'm not paying for his food. He didn't even touch it. I'm not paying for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, I didn't order fried oysters. I don't want fried oysters. I ordered what I wanted. Had he ordered something that I wanted, like some wings or something, I would have paid for his food. I'm not paying for it.
Right.
So the dude on the other side of the truck driver was like, I'll pay for it. I like fried oysters. He's like, y'all good though? Like y'all straight, you didn't pay y'all bill. We was like, no, we good, we got it. So then that's when Chris come in again and like he like on the side of me and he like in my ear talking crazy. He was like, oh, you got me up. Like he just in my ear talking crazy. And like everybody in the bar is looking at us. So I'm like, this is embarrassing. So my homegirl was like, just go outside. She was like, I'll pay for it. Cause I was trying to get my stuff to pay for it. She was like, I'll pay for it. Just cash on me back. Go outside. So I'm standing at the door and I got the door. I'm holding the door open and I got a cup of ice in my hand. So Chris proceeds to follow me because I'm not paying him no attention. I'm one of those people where if I get quiet, your best bet is not say shit else to me. Like,
alone.
yeah, because I'm gonna entertain it. But once I start getting quiet, I'm thinking of ways to do something to you and how to do it to you. So, and I'm liable to attack. So if I get quiet in the room after I just got done arguing with you, just don't even like be like, be unaware of that. So I'm holding, like I'm at the door and mind you, it's a security guard there. He not doing shit. He's not doing nothing at all. Mind you, he played this badass person like low key. If you would have known he was a bitch, you would think that he was scared. Like you was like, oh, I'm scared of him. But I feel like the one man that I was cool with, if he was still the security guard there, he would have checked that because he don't even play like that. So um I was standing at the door and I got this cup of ice in my hand and Chris he walked past me and he had smacked my hand hella hard. Like he hit my hand hella hard. And my cup of ice had fell out of my hand. And I proceeded to turn to him because now I'm finna hit you. Now I'm about to hit you because you put your hands on me.
Right.
So I proceeded to look at him, but my homegirl, she like looking at him the whole time. So before I could even react to him, she had yanked me out. She said, come on, let's go. And I said, did he just hit me? And she was like, let's just go. I said, did he just hit me though?
Right.
And she was like, let's just go, Celine. I said, did he or did he not just hit me? And she was like, I don't know what happened. All I know is the cup of ice fell out your hand. I said, yeah, it fell out my hand because he hit my hand.
Right.
So we get to the door, we get to her car, and that's the video that I sent you.
So
we get to the car. Yeah, we get to the car, and that's the video that I sent you. Just listen to this man.
Oh my God.
What? I don't know if you can hear it or not.
I texted and told you that I was stressed. And I was trying to get you to come out here and talk to me. You do out here. You act like you want to know why I'm stressed. So why would you walk out here and just start screaming instead of coming to the car? And I can say, hey, look, man, I'm not trying to have this beef with you.
It's never happened when it was done.
How that particular thing made me feel.
But you hit ice on my hand, then you came in there with an attitude, and then you accused me of having another nigga bar food.
You gave these niggas something to talk about. Them niggas over there talking about how we got lame.
He's standing outside the car arguing with y'all.
We inside of the car. He is standing in front of her car. Right. Yes.
Niggas with them and everything. So can you move out of our way so we can go home? I feel like I need a cigarette right now.
Bitch, I'm gonna go back to the house with you and smoke for real. Cause I can't.
Can we go? She don't want to talk about it no more.
He don't like being talked over.
I don't care. I'm in my car.
No, she did. That's why like I had turned on the camera because she was like, she had patted my hand. She was like, they don't need to see this. Put the camera down. I like started turning on the camera. She was like, you gonna incriminate me? She was like, I'm gonna hit him.
Because you doing too much. Get out the way.
And the only person that checked on us was another black man. That's so like, because we was at a white bar. And the only person that checked on us was another black man. He came, I think he was a cook. I don't know what he was. But he was like, y'all good though? Like y'all straight? And we was like, yeah. And the other man that had paid for his oysters, he was like, are y'all good? Like, do you need me to walk y'all outside? We was like, no, we good. But the only people that came in, like that actually interjected in that happening was black men. So I'm like, I was just like, that whole night, and you know what's even crazier? He proceeded, because my car was parked at Circle K. My car was parked at Gabe's. I got in the car with him from Gabe's. That was the first place we went to. He proceeded to follow us to Circle K because the overnight dude, we was like, we need to tell the overnight dude. He hella messed up. We like, we need to tell him this. Like, because we can't believe it just happened.
Right.
So we tell the overnight dude, we like, hey, this is what happened. Why this man, I said, she like, girl. And I said, wait, why this man, Chris, proceeds to be sitting outside of Circle K for like 30 minutes? And then he come in and he talking in his real quiet, calm voice. And he said, "Hey, I just want to." He got his head down. He was like, "Hey, I don't know how much do I owe you because I want to go ahead and pay you back for that." And I was like, "You good, Chris?" Like I said, I don't want your money. Like you
It's
good, yeah. And she was like, "You ain't the one that paid." No, he paying me back. So he paid her. I don't know how much he paid her, honestly. And yeah, that was the worst day of my
yeah,
life.
that's a lot. I would have been hella overstimulated and irritated.
No, like I went home and we just smoked so much tonight. Cause I'm like, this is crazy. Like, no, you're actually insane. I've never seen him again after that. Like, he didn't come into the store. He had apologized to me, and I had texted him. I was like, your apology, like, it basically means nothing to me
Right.
because it should have got this far.
At all.
So it was just like, I don't know if I could take your apology because it's one thing like you yelling at me and doing the most, but you put your hands on me.
Yeah.
Like because I wasn't paying attention. I feel like if we was in a smaller space, like where it was just us, because I wasn't paying attention to him. That's what his main thing. Like you're not listening to me, and like every time I would turn my head from him, he would like look at me. So whenever he was like on the side, when I was at the door and he was yelling on this side of me, I had turned my head the other way because I'm not gonna let no grown ass man yell in my face. So I turned my head. So then that's when he had came out, and I was eating my ice at the same time. So that's when he came around me to get in my face and knock the ice out of my hand. So I guess he think like, oh, she ain't got this ice to focus on. Now she gonna look at me. But I feel like if we was in a small space, you would have hit me.
Yeah.
Like you would have hit me and made me pay attention to you.
Right.
If you wanted to hit my hand, then it wasn't even like, no, you knocked the cup out of my hand. The only reason the cup fell out of my hand is because you hit my hand.
Hit my hand.
Yeah, you didn't hit the cup out of my hand. You hit my hand, and my hand was like stinging because you hit it hella hard. And then you a man that lift muscles like you clearly be in the gym.
Right.
And you hit me? No.
That's crazy.
No, that was like my worst day. To this day, that has been my except for that man who thought I was gonna fuck him because he bought me like $80 worth of shirts from Bucky's. I shot at that. Like
he thought you was an $80 hoe? I'm
he
crying.
was like, we had went to Bucky's. He had chased me for a while. I ain't gonna lie. He chased me for a while. And then I finally gave him a chance. He's a piece of shit. I'm sorry, bro. What was your point? Like
what? You
yeah, so
me alone.
no, you literally could have left me alone. And he was like, we had went to Bucky's. I don't know if we went out to eat that night or what. I don't know what happened, but we was just like chilling. And then we got food and we went to Bucky's. He was like, "What you want from Bucky's?" I was like, "I don't know." He was like, "Get whatever you want." And I said, "I love Bucky's though." Like I said, "You tell me to get whatever I want, I'm gonna go crazy in Bucky's." And he was like, "Get whatever you want." And it was like, it wasn't even, I don't even think it was $80. It may have been like $120 worth of stuff at Bucky's alone. And still though, so we had went or whatever, and he pulled down on me a couple times. We was just chilling, like we was just chilling, and then we went back to the hotel. He like kept trying me the whole night, and I was just like, bro, I don't want to have sex with you. Like I don't want to have sex with you.
It's not
Yeah, and it was more so like I was up in the, you know how I told you my homegirl and her man jumped me. It was like it was because I was in that situation where like I was living with her. She had put me out, so I was basically homeless. But she had put me out because we're gonna talk about that next episode.
Right.
We're gonna talk about that. But yeah, so I was basically home. So I wasn't, that was the last thing on my mind. I'm like, I don't want to entertain a man. I'm one of those people where if I'm like, I wasn't at the point that I wanted to entertain a man. Like I didn't even want to entertain a whole bunch of men. So it was just, yeah, but the fact.
You okay?
Oh, last week. Last week, my dad had a dog toy. It's a bright ass pink dog toy.
Yeah.
A bright pink dog toy. And we had it in the yard and it went missing. We don't know where this pink toy went. To this day, I cannot tell you where that pink toy went.
Okay.
So my grandma got her dog in town. And I didn't know it's a dog on this side of us. It's a dog. I don't know if they got a dog, but I know it's a dog that's behind us. And my grandma dog is like, how his yard is, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a little lift up. It's a lift up from their yard or whatever. It's a level up. And he's standing on the edge of the thing, and I see the fucking pink toy. I'm trying to figure out how this pink toy got in the yard behind us. Because we don't throw the toy to them. We don't throw the toy to them. And I just found out that they had a dog. So I'm trying to figure out how the hell did this pink toy get to their side.
How did they get the pink?
You said what? You don't know? You don't know? Go outside. Bye, grandma. Oh, I'll come here talking about I ain't talking about shit. You
I'm crying. So are you have to now go get your pink toy back, or what's happening with the pink
I'm
toy?
trying to figure out how did it get over there.
Like
If
I'm
I show you how this yard look, you're gonna be like, how did it get over here? Like, matter
like
of fact, let me just show you. I don't know if I could. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see it?
is it like gated or like
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh. See, that's why I'm talking. That's why I ain't talk about Anaya weed right there because I can't. I can't even talk about it.
please?
Flip this. I feel like a. Oh, okay. Do you see that little level right there?
Yeah, it's like a stone wall or something.
Yeah, and then it's the
Yeah,
fence.
I see
So
it.
that's how I'm trying to figure out
How the
how
hell?
how did that dog how did the toy get over there? I don't understand. I don't know. Like I told my dad, I think they jumped the fence and stole the toy. That's how I
Child,
feel. Like that's how I'm feeling.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, fuck Chris. I can't
Yeah,
believe he could do that.
it's
Yeah,
the
I feel
name.
bad for any woman. Yeah, it's Chris. And he light skinned. I think it's these light skinned Chris's. I'm scared.
Man, stay away from
Oh,
lights.
y'all gonna call me Color Shrug. Never mind. Forget I said that. I said that. Y'all let my shit Color
Mind you,
Shrug.
that wouldn't even make sense because we're talking bad about him, but they don't. Their logic. That's their
Yeah,
logic.
that's their
Their
logic.
logic.
But light skin, she talked about light skin. I don't got time for
Yeah.
because people on TikTok think I already hate light skinned women because I call light skinned women funny face light skin. But let me tell you why I called them that. I feel like not Kevin Hart, Cat Williams had literally said prior, they be with ugly face light skins. I said funny face light skins because I said it's nothing but y'all in my comments attacking how I look. And then y'all don't be pretty. I've never encountered a pretty light skinned woman that was colorist because she like I don't have to rely on my color because I'm pretty. And I'm just like funny face light skins. And they do be funny face. They be like, you're jealous and you want to be light skinned. I'm like, I think y'all are delusional.
Well, on that note,
Yeah. Like, let's wrap it up because this is gonna be another
it's
30,
the
40 minutes.
first episode and we finna get canceled already. So let's just wrap it up.
No, I love light skins. I love light skins. But let me go. Yeah, we could tell we're gonna be the council without this group. But I haven't said nothing. We should do our hot takes next week. Or do you want to wait till we in person?
Our most controversial take. Ooh, I don't know. That might be a good one to do in person.
Yeah, because I feel like 40 minutes not gonna be long
It's not
enough.
gonna be enough. Yeah, we
Yeah, it's not gonna be long enough.
clearly
And
40
I'm gonna
minutes
text
wasn't
you,
long enough right
hell no, like that's why we keep coming on screen with them. They're gonna be like, well, how is this cut? Did they cut stuff out?
We
Let's
just
stop before it cut off again. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's
all right.
stop.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We love you.
This is the town. What is it? The town
Town
criers.
criers, hear ye, hear ye.
This is Selena signing out.
Dejanay signing out. Good
I'm about to
night.
go say something to my grandma. All right, toodaloo.
I'll talk to you later.